Hello everyone, my name is Dashadam and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, I did some work off camera and cleaned off all of the blocks around and the trackage that was laying there. It all got cleaned up by me. And now all of the steel plates and interior plates are in the inventory of the base. Here they are. So we are not low on resources anymore. We got a lot of stones laying here. Yesterday we built this giant refinery, which should be enough for some time. 16 refineries with speed modules, each of them. That's like 80 refineries without them. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. So what we want to do today is build some more modules. We need to get storage, energy production, assemblers, and habitation module, I guess. But yeah, the storage and energy and assemblers are the first things to be built right now. So what we want to sort storage into is, let's see what options we got on sorters. Sorter, components, hand tools, ingots, ore. I see, and ammo. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought that was a steel plate. So we want to have large storage for ore, for ingots, and for components, and smaller ones for ammo and hand tools. I guess that should be enough. And okay, now how big do we want our storage? We can do 3 large storages for each material. We can do 2, or we can do 4, or we can do 1. I don't know how many would be enough for us. But yeah, storage is what we are going to build now. Let's start doing it. It's nice that when I flatten ground and bring all the stone back to the base, it all refines into a ton of resources. So basically I'm getting building materials just from this terrain. This is great. I need a better flattening tool, because yeah, this is not very flat. Also, what I did a mistake with this is that it has 2 block center, here and here. That is really annoying, and I will need to think of a way to adapt it to 1 block center. I could of course saw it in half and move it a little bit, but well, I don't think that will work really well, so let's just leave it like that. I will think of a way to adapt the rest of the base to it. Just mine some platinum, and I would say it's going pretty quickly. You don't need to just look at it constantly. When I build, it can be refined, and after that we can build some more thrusters. That's great. Yeah. I wonder if I should build 1 more of these refineries later. Probably I will. But for now, that should be enough. Okay, I need to stop doing some stuff that I don't need to do and actually build. Yeah. Okay, platinum got refined pretty quickly. That's not a lot, I mean, but should be enough. Also, I don't know, should I build the corridors this big, or should I make them just to walk around? I just don't know. Because right now even a small vessel could traverse them. I mean, it's good to make repairs in them and build. I don't know. Build or small? I mean, big or small? Big or small? Big or small? Hmm. Should I even make tunnels for the production section? Like I can build all of these storages and assemblers in here and just put conveyor to the living section. I mean, that seems like the best option because I don't need a bunch of useless tunnels around. Yeah, let's get rid of all of this and just build standalone buildings and not all of these walkways. Yeah, because I don't think I will ever use them. Like, why would you go into the refinery? Really? You don't need to go in there. So it makes sense to not be able to go there. Wood textures look really nice, but there's no way I'm building stuff out of wood on the moon, so let's switch back to green armor. I like it. Yeah, when I will get back to yours, or maybe when I will build the habitat module, I will use wood skin because it looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, I really need to start building. Oh my god, what am I doing with this episode? Okay, so inventory is basically done, or storage. Here we go, all sorted out. I connected it to refinery complex already. So now I need to build an assembly with a few assemblers. We shouldn't need a lot, so it will be a rather small building. Yep. And after that, it will be soon be finished. Yep. Also, I wonder, when Starbase releases, I will try it out also. I wonder how interesting it will be, and will it be very good or not good, but what developers say and trailers look like, it looks very promising. So yeah, maybe I will switch to it after Space Engineers when it releases, because building abilities there seem to be really fun, not like in the other games. You go check it out. It looks pretty interesting. So basically, instead of placing blocks like in Imperial, Space Engineers, Minecraft, or other games, you build there from steel plates and other stuff, connect them, wire everything up. So you can build ships like, I don't know, in movies and whatever, with absolutely incredible details. Also, let's actually start cleaning up useless sections of the base. So for that we will need to get rid of these welders, change them up for grinders. Grinder, here we go. 1, 2. After that I can probably remove refineries that we have. Scrap metal. Huh. Strange. remove refineries, and after I build the assembler, I could probably slap some generators somewhere on the base, and it will be pretty much complete. Come on, here we go. After that, of course, habitation modules, spaceport, and other stuff. Yep, so in today's episode everything seems to be fine, for now at least. Also, at this point I'm just not going to tell any opinions about games or say that they are good or bad, because, well, I thought Empyrean was good, but it's not that good. Yeah. No opinions. Opinions are bad. Also, they lead to useless conflicts when I try to tell something to someone, and after that get banned from another Discord server. So no more. No more opinions. But yeah, if not for opinions, but if I like the game more or less, Space Engineer seems to be pretty fun. It's more of a like open world sandbox factory building game than survival. Because if you want some survival, Minecraft is of course one of the best games for survival. At least the ones that I played. Maybe there are other space games that are better with survival, but from building capabilities, Space Engineer seems to be one of the best. Yes, also building like pistons and rotors, because Empyrean of course has more blocks, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff that you can do with them. You just build stuff and that's it, basically a model that can fly. And here you can do some interesting stuff, like mechs or space stations that can dock modules and dock and emerge. Are we full yet? Yep, we are filling up. We need to find a place to slap on the connector to drain all of the components out of our ship. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Components in is here. Wait. Power. Oh crap. We have no power because we need to slap on a reactor somewhere here. Or just connect these two bases somehow. Let's try to do that. Okay, if we just retrieve a steel plate. Here we go. Let's get our blocks. Okay, what is the best way to connect them? I think. Yeah, this seems pretty fine. Maybe even we can do. Nope. Let's not do like that. Oh crap. It doesn't have a connection point on the back. Well, it's annoying. Okay, let's go as I first planned, like this. Okay, power on. Perfect. Now let's slap on some conveyors here and do a connector here. Here we go. Drop this here. Interior. No, interior plates. Interior plates. Here we go. Yep. Okay, they go. Conveyors are here. Why did I find that funny? No. Let's not question my weirdness. And nope, let's not put it here. Let's just one more block. One more block. Flip flop, flip flop, flop. Okay, here we go. Now let's build up all of these conveyor lines. It's kind of satisfying to look at all of this conveyor mess. Well, it's not mess yet, but it's not mess yet, because it will be a mess really soon. But I think my base is not the messier one. Probably someone has even worser, better, a base that is even more messier. I don't know. Do not ask me how to spell stuff, because English is not my main language. It's already a miracle that I at least can speak English. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, I am from Ukraine. My main languages are Ukrainian, but I don't speak it. Most of people in here speak Russian, because it's like more simpler. But I hate both of these languages. They are both too complex, and yeah, some people say they are beautiful, but for me, if beautiful means complex, then go away. That is not my beauty. As one of these space engineers loading screen says, another quote that can be used: simplicity is ultimate sophistication. Okay, so connector, here we go. Wait, oh my god, look at all these speed modules. That's a lot of speed modules, not going to lie. Okay, now hopefully if I dock onto this connector, I should be unloaded. I mean, not die all of the components in the ship. That's what should be unloaded, because if I get sucked into the conveyor, that is something wrong. And yep, there it goes. Sucks out all of the stuff. Yep, perfect. Great, perfect. It's really shadowy in here, because sun rotates like something like this, because we are nearby the pole. It doesn't rotate like this. Like this, or like this, or like this. Whatever. Basically, you don't get the day with almost no shadows. You always get or constant night or a huge shadow. I don't know if that's bad or good. And in these games, just also my opinion or preference is that I like to live or build on planets. It's pretty fun, because space can be a little bit depressing sometimes. Of course, it's better to build even in this game in space, I know that. It's simpler, but it's more fun to build in here, because even Moon is a little bit depressing. It's like space, but a giant asteroid. Yours is other deal, but there's not a lot of resources, and it's hard to go to space from there. So Moon is one of the best planets because it got every single resource, not far from orbit, no atmosphere. I don't know if that's good or bad, but my ion thrusters can work in here, so I think that's good. So yeah, starting on Earth is pretty good, but go to Moon as soon as you can. Or to space. I don't know. There's still 4 more places, celestial bodies, for me to explore and land on. Mars, Europa, and Alien Planet, and Titan. Hopefully they will be pretty fun. Here we go. The one thing that I miss from Minecraft days is that you can't build underwater here because there is no water. I should play Subnautica, but it doesn't have a lot of construction stuff. You just build from presets, I think. At least what I have seen. It's more about exploration than building. Well, and I like exploration, but exploration on my own vessels and not on some prefabs. But well, it's really interesting how you should use vehicles in this game. Because in Imperial you, for mining yes, but for construction you mostly just connect to inventory and to just drag stuff out of there. Connect to container. But here you just need to use vessels and it makes sense, and no over-the-air transfer of resources. Imperial is like, it explains its own weirdness by its future. Well, there's any technology is possible, and that's like sucks a little bit. And if it was in the future, some technology there is just kind of inconsistent. Some of that is too old, some of that is too new and weird. Boom. Here we go. Refineries removed. At this point I'm just more doing of talking than of space engineers. Yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to say. So now I'm just going to continue off camera. Also, what this game is really missing is weather. I want weather. There is a modification for it, but I want weather in vanilla game, like rain and other stuff. I like rain. Rain is fun. So talking about rain, is it is it just is it just dark outside, or is there a huge cloud? I don't know. Nope. There is a beautiful sunset, pretty cool looking, and a huge cloud. So early soon there will be a huge cloud over where I live. Cool. Hopefully there will be a rain. Oh, I wasn't outside like a month or two. It's really nice being studying at home online. Also I'm sick. I have whooping cough. It's a little bit more better right now. Hopefully by the end of this month I won't be as sick as before. Yeah, because it's really annoying. before it's really fun because you don't need to go to school, but now that you go to school anyway, or sit to school, whatever you want to call it, now it makes no sense to be sick, really. Yeah. Also, all of the ingots are going into that storage system. After that, I'm going to transfer components, make a small assembly line. I don't know, 4 assemblies should be more than enough. I'm pretty fine with even one of them, but even more, even 4 should be enough. 4 with speed modules, because one with speed modules it's like 5 assemblers, so it will be like 20 assemblers, and not 4 when I build them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all excessive crap around here is gone. I will need to put some reactors somewhere in the reactor room. Oh, it's fully drained. Perfect. So, also, I might need to relocate my medical chamber. That is something to consider too. Also, I will maybe later add a hydrogen production facility and oxygen storage and production. Yep. Oh boy, this is a big hole. I still wonder if Starbase will be better than any space game there is. I mean, arcade space game. Of course, it's not a simulator. Kerbal Space Program 2 is pretty interesting, something to check out. It's a space simulator with blah, 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 blah. I can talk. It seems like again. Okay. So it's a space simulator where you do stuff that is realistic, orbiting and other pretty fancy stuff. Yeah, so it's a simulator and not a survival game. But it has realistic physics. Kerbal Space Program 1 was fun too, but it doesn't have great graphics. So hopefully TSP 2 will fix that. But still, I haven't checked it out in a while, because I'm not that interested in it. Yeah. Okay, I wonder what will I do after I finish the space. Ah, okay, stupid me. Forgot that I wanted to do a spaceport and actually start building ships. Also a better miner. And here we have it. Old building removed. And new one fully built. Great. So now that is left is to build these assemblers, finish conveyors, build the stuff around the storage system, and yep, that's it. Not a lot of stuff to do. After that we can start actually doing in building some ships, maybe, probably, perhaps. Look at all these tubes. This is just crazy. Well, it's not that complex. There's just a lot of tubes and conveyors. Ouch. I put my health chamber here, or medical room, I mean. So yeah, stuff to add is reactor room, and that's it for the functional part. I will add reactor room probably here. After that we can add stuff like spaceport, hangar. I need to put an offloading platform to properly put all of the stuff away from the ships. Also add ammo and tool inventories. build a living quarters. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do, but not today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, press like, because, well, it's always helpful when I see how many people liked the video. Subscribe if you want to support me even more, to not miss new content, because I will be doing a lot of changes to this base and building it up, and that will be probably fun. So do not miss that. Be sure to subscribe. Yeah. And with that out of the way, I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.